Hello everyone, my name is Satyam Raha. In this video, let's talk about method overloading in Java. So for example, let's say I have a class A. In this class, say I want to add two numbers. Let's say I want to have, say, void add int x comma int y, let's say, right? And inside this I want to say print x plus y. Okay, so if I call this method, what will happen? Let's create an object of a new a. Okay, and obj dot say add 6 comma 7. Okay, if I execute it, it works fine. 13, right? It's fine. So let's say now there is a requirement that I want to add two double numbers. These are the int numbers, right? But say I want to add two double numbers. How can I do that? Obviously I must define another method. Let's say void double add maybe, and inside this I can have double x comma double y, right? Maybe this can be used, isn't it? So inside this maybe I want to print x plus y, and in the main method let's call obj dot double add, right? And let's say 1.23 and 9.87, for example. If I run it, so 11.1 is the result. Yes, it's fine, right? It's working. But another thing is that ultimately I am doing some addition, right? So why can't I use the add method name again? If that could be possible, it would be better, right? Instead of writing double add, if I could have simply written add, it would have been better, right? Say from the main I need not bother whether to call some other methods or not. I can simply call the add method with some double parameters, right? Or some int parameters depending on my requirement, isn't it? So this is possible in Java using the concept of method overloading. So I can simply call add here, and see, there is no error. If I execute this code, it works fine with the same result. The reason is I have different signature to the methods. This first add method has a different signature than the second add method, right? If I would have, say, written an add method with, for example, int say a comma int b, now see, this is an error. Why this is an error? Because the compiler, while compilation, will get confused whether to call this method or this method, right? When I'm calling object.add 6,7, it will be getting confused which one to call. So I cannot have two methods with the same name and with the same signature. That is not allowed. But I can have two methods or two or more methods with the same name but with different signature. What is the meaning of different signature? I can have different parameter list, right? Or different number of variables, say different number of parameters. For example, say I want to have int itself, int x comma int y, but here in this case I want to have three numbers to be added. Say I provide int x, y and z, let's say. Okay, now instead of these I want to provide, say, three parameters. I want to add three numbers. So this is fine, this will work fine. Okay, the result is correct. The reason is, the only requirement we have here in method overloading is I'll have to have different signatures. The name can be same in method overloading, that is not a problem. but the signature of the method should be different. Okay, the compiler must have a way to differentiate between the different methods. Here you see the signature means either I can have different data types, okay, or I can have different number of parameters. You must understand, I two methods are not considered as differing in signature if they have different return type. You must understand this. Okay, say for example you say I am calling int add x comma y, and these two methods have the same name but I have different return types, and this is method overloading. No, this is totally wrong. You cannot have that. Okay, return types doesn't matter, because the compiler need to make sure of the signature, which is the parameter list. It will look at the parameter list. Okay, so you must understand, you have two different options. Either you can go with different parameter data types or different number of parameters. Okay, you can use method overloading in these two ways. Okay, so I hope you understood, right? So let's make it void again, and let's say I want to send one double, one int, and let's say I want to have 6.8, right, and 7. So it works fine, right? It will work fine. So this is the concept of method overloading, where we'll have the same method name. We can have as many names as we want, and the name will be same, but all the method signatures will be different. That is the only requirement for method overloading. And why do we use this? We use it for our ease, where we need not have different method names for a same task. See, addition here is a task, right? So as long as I add, I need not worry about whether I am adding two integer values or two double values or two float values, or maybe I want to concatenate two strings, or maybe I want to add integer and double. Okay, that should not matter as long as I am doing addition. So why should I name the methods differently, right? So method overloading actually helps us in achieving that goal. Okay, so this is the concept of method overloading. I hope you understood. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.